Hello, and welcome to Playing Von Karma's Structure Deck series. In this series, Pack, not that one, and myself will be opening 3 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Structure Deck and battling it out using the ban list at the time. In fact, we'll occasionally be including OCG decks that didn't make it to the West, like Surge of Radiance and Curse of Darkness. It could be anyone's game. Without further ado, let's get into it. Warriors Triumph was released on the 2nd of November 2005, continuing the trend of type-based decks that would be released prior. It is a very impressive structure deck for the time period, based on the Warrior Box deck style that was popular during GOAT format. It features crucial staples like Exiled Force, DD Warrior Lady, Mystic Swordsman Level 2, and more, as well as numerous equipped spells to make progress. Spellcaster's Judgment was released a few months later on the 18th of January 2006, working in stark contrast to the Warrior Box deck. It is, true to its name, Spellcaster based, working around spell counter gimmicks with cards like Breaker the Magical Warrior, Apprentice Magician, and Skilled Dark Magician, the latter of which is played upon with cards referencing Yugi's iconic boss monster, like Dark Magic Attack. It also includes some super interesting cards for spellcasters released over time, like Magical Dimension. By some viewer suggestions, here is a simplified view of the ban list these decks were released under. We use what was existing at the time for our matches, so I hope this helps you understand our deck building a little bit better. Alright, over to the decks. Alright, we're back with the deck. Let's get into the card by card. Chaos Sorcerer is a bomb that will be used as the final payoff for the deck. We don't have any good lights in Spellcaster's Judgment, so we have to make do with the next card. Chaos Command Magician is a great Monarch-esque monster that conveniently isn't affected by Exiled Force and beats over Goblin Attack Force at once. This is crucial for getting past the Warrior Box strategy's core way to get rid of big numbers. Being a light, it's also convenient for setting up some Chaos Sorcerer. Dark Magician is here because I ran out of good cards, but hey, if Skilled Dark Magician actually gets its effect off, I'll be very happy. Skilled Dark Magician is a useful 1900 beat stick, but it can be useful sometimes for getting to Dark Magician, as I said before. However, it's mainly here for being a 1900 beat stick, which I didn't actually notice until I actually started building the deck. Likewise, we have Gemini Elf to help shore up those 1900 numbers. Next up we have Mythical Beast Cerberus, which is okay. Hopefully we'll be activating multiple spells a turn to help it breach 1900 attack, wherein it becomes more worth using. Outside of that though, it's upping the monster count, and really I just want to have as many 1900 beat sticks as possible. Apprentice Magician, however, is very, very cool. So, it's sort of the giant rat of a deck, but only with it has one target in Magician of Faith. However, it's also useful because it gets out the spell counters, which can be used to shore up Breaker the Magical Warrior, and Mythical Beast Cerberus, and Skilled Dark Magician Royal Magical Library. There's a lot of areas where it can come in handy there, and because it works with Flip Summoned, as well as just generally summoned, it gives the deck all kinds of utility. It's a really, really, really good card. It's also a very nice target for Mystic Box, which we'll talk about in a bit, because there's a lot of cards that I want to actually use with that. Next up we have Magician of Faith, which, you know, you've seen this card a million times. It gets you back spells, it just does everything. It's a brilliant card. Old Goat Stapled Tsukiyomi is also in this deck for some reason. It's basically a repeatable Book of Moon, which you can use as many times as you want. Many decks get shut down by this card, and the Warrior deck, it has a few options against it, such as Obnoxious Celtic Guard and Warrior-related Wasteland, but Goblin Attack Force and Armed Samurai Benkei, which are very scary cards, I want to use Tsukiyomi for them. Breaker is limited, which is just very, very sad, but my goodness me, is it reasonable. Oh my goodness. So, normally Breaker only gets one spell counter to use for popping cards, but if you have Apprentice Magician in the deck, you can actually add more to it, further increasing its attack to like 2200 and so on. Which is just amazing. Wow, like, I love this card. I think this deck actually wants to hold onto its spell counters for a bit longer than usual, because you may be able to get some more mileage out of its attack, maybe. I'm now tunneling a bit on the attack stats here, but this deck doesn't really have much else. Royal Magical Library is known for causing FTKs, but here it's sort of a 2k wall. It's a very good 2k wall, though, and I'm definitely going to be using it for that purpose primarily, because the spells here aren't very repeatable, like you'd see in like Library FTK, for example, where you'd have like 2 table of contents and stuff to constantly get your stuff back. Although we do have some setups like Reload. But also, because it's got 0 attack, you can actually use it as a Mystic Box target to punch the opponent for like really big damage, but that only works in your head. So let's go to the spells. We have a lot of Goat staples. We have Mystical Space Typhoon, Nobleman of Crossout, Heavy Storm, Premature Burial, Swords of Real Light, Mage Power, Lightning Vortex, all the cards you've come to expect. None of these are really repeatable, which is annoying. I really wish we had Giant Trunade in the deck, but we don't have that. I'm pretty sure it actually got banned by this point. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it's all very sad. But my goodness me, is it good. I'm particularly eager to use Swords of Revealing Light to help it build up spell counters even more, which could potentially be useful. And Mage Power conveniently stacks with all the boosters these monsters get, which is also just really interesting, really. There's a lot of ways you can use these. But let's get into my favourite parts of the deck. So first we have Magical Dimension. I didn't know this card existed, but it's a soul exchange without the drawbacks of requiring a tribute summon monster or forfeiting the battle phase. Wow! It also synergizes with Apprentice Magician because obviously it works when summoned. And this is not a when effect either, so it doesn't miss timing. Which means that you could just tribute an Apprentice Magician, get out another one, and add a spell counter. Or alternatively, you can get out Chaos Command Magician, which is definitely the biggest payoff of the deck. So really you have a sort of Soul Exchange Monarchs type thing going on here, but you can still attack. It's just really good. And hell, the destruction effect is even optional, which means you can basically use it as a double summon if you want. There's so many options that this card enables, and I'm really excited to make use of it. Like, it's even a quick play, like, really? Why? It's so good. And then we have Mystic Box, which is a creature swap that destroys the monster the opponent controls. I believe it's worse than creature swap for that reason, because you can't use it with your recruiters. But there's still like, well, you can't use it with like post recruiters. I don't actually know, but like it's definitely worse. I know that for sure. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with this. What I hope to do is to use it with Apprentice Magician to get into Magician of Faith quickly for the next turn, stuff like that. However, this card only really works when you're ahead, so it's definitely like a bit weird. I imagine that Royal Magical Library and Mystic Box are going to be like nasty bricks in this deck. We have Reload, which could potentially let us like get out of those situations, but Reload is also a neg-1, so I don't really want to use it. It's more so here for like stacking with Royal Magical Library to draw more cards potentially, or just getting to like important things. It's a bit weird. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. Cool thoughts of Magic Cylinder are like, you know, like it's attack negation and a revival card, you know, whatever. They're just like more staples, really. In the side deck, we have a really minor burn strategy to side into. Rapid Fire Magician works whenever you activate a normal spell card, but unfortunately, we don't have that many normal spell cards. This deck doesn't really set it up very well at all. It seems to be designed to work with Magical Blast, which is kind of like a win more card, and you could like get rid of your normal draw to deal 2, 4, 6, 8. That's to deal 1,000 damage a turn. I mean, that's okay. I mean, you get an extra 400 off that with Rapid Fire Magician. I mean, I guess the clock kind of does tick, but it's still really bad. We also have Airborne Magician and Quran to use with this as well. So if we happen to have a Swords of Revealing Light up at the same time as Apprentice Magician, we can run it into something, have it get destroyed, then get to Airborne Magician Quran to maybe get more damage off with this strategy. I mean, it seems like kind of okay. But like, I was running out of good cards, so I was like kind of like scrambling to find something, and this is kind of what came up. It's really bad. But we have Nightmare Steel Cage to support it, which is 3 more copies of Swords of Revealing Light, only they last for 2 turns, and you can't attack yourself, which is, as you'd imagine, really, really shite. Yeah. But like at the same time, Apprentice Magician, but actually like summons your monsters in face down defense position, so you kind of need like swords up to make sure Airborne Magician Quran works. It's really, really slow. It's so close to be like a decent option, but it just isn't. Yeah, it's funny, and also I do like the smaller Magician Girl cards. They're really, really funny. There's also Pickler, which lets you like gain life points. It's that too, I suppose. It's really bad. We have some like old negation traps in Divine Wrath and Spell Shield type 8. These are fine, like, but the problem is you have to discard cards to make them work well, which is really, really bad. Yeah, because like this deck doesn't really have many ways to like draw cards yet. There's like you don't have Pulse of Greed in this deck. You don't have any of like the big DM staples that help them like gain stuff. Your draw power is RML with like lots of conditional spell cards that are going to be difficult to make use of. This is kind of the core problem with the deck, if you get what I mean. But anyway, over to Pack. I've been talking for way too long.
In today's video, I'm going to be facing off against Plague Von Karma's Spellcaster Judgment deck with Warrior's Triumph. Now this one's going to be a bit of an interesting one because these are two pretty powerful all-around decks. Remember, in the fire and the water decks were pretty powerful, but they were for more gimmicky reasons, with Solar Flare Lock and Pre-Errata Neo Daedalus and whatnot. But this is just good toolbox deck building for the time period. So the direction I wanted to go with this deck was some of the cards I noticed that had some nice synergy with each other were obviously, the classic Gear Freed the Iron Knight with either a Blast with Chain, or if we weren't doing the Stretcher deck style, it would be Smoke Grenade of the Thief, but because we're doing Stretcher decks, I have to deal with what we have. So, for those who don't know, the idea behind Gear Freed decks in old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Is you abuse this card where anytime you equip a card to it, it's just automatically going to destroy it, which is useful for equipped cards that have an effect when they're destroyed. In our case, we have Blast with Chain, where you target one face-up monster. If it's not Gear Freed, we can give it a 500 attack boost, fantastic. If it is Gear Freed, then it kind of acts like a MST of sorts, where it can, but not just like spells or traps, it targets any card and destroys it. So it's a trap card that's very versatile depending on what we have. It can either buff what we already got going, or it can abuse Gear Freed and control the field. So other than that, we have some other unique tools. Warrior Lady of the Wasteland is very cool because it's essentially a floater into, while sadly limited cards for some of them, some of the best cards we have access to. DD Warrior Lady, Exiled Force, Mystic Swordsman level 2, just very classic, solid around cards. This is also the reason why we're running Obnoxious Celtic Guard, which isn't that great of a card. It's kind of situational, but it's another card to get off of it, and it comes up occasionally. It's another body. So besides that, also taking into account the fact that we're running quick cards and whatnot, there's not that many trap cards at our disposal at this point, so we kind of have to deal with stuff like Divine Wrath, which is a counter trap, which is pretty neat, and where when a monster effect is activated, you discard one card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that monster. So because we want to use this, because it's one of our better cards to stop our opponent, because we don't have a lot of actual defensive cards, and we have multiple cards like Rian and the Warrior Returning Alive that can get stuff to our hand to fuel that. We're kind of just putting all this together and synergizing it. That's also why we're running these equip spells, because they're letting us make progress, and also we have Fairy of the Spring, which lets us make sure we keep having cards in our hand. We do have to deal with this discarding if we're going this route though, so if we're feeling all those discards, we're going to have games where we have low hands, which is what Swift Guy or the Fierce Knight is. If we get into a game state where we're down bad, and we're behind card advantage because our only options were discarding, we went neg, we have something to come back from it. The side deck is kind of just all the other options I had. If it turns out it becomes useful, we do have Royal Decree in this deck, which is cool, but like I said, we don't have a lot of defensive counterplay outside of like Obnoxious and these trap cards, so negating that would be kind of sucky. I have pretty high hopes, but I do think Spellcaster's Judgment is also just as good, if not arguably better in some ways. It just gets a lot of really good cards like Magician of Faith and whatnot.
Alright, we are in the duel. Pack, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I like the deck I built.
Yeah, I had a bit of trouble building Spellcaster's Judgment, because, like, it was made with, like, the list in mind. It's really strange.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, like all the good spells, like, because it wants to build up spell counters, but it's like, oh yeah, but, like, most of them are limited.
Yeah.
Alright, let's... Alright, so... Draw phase? I'll not forget this time. This one's hard, but... I guess I'll just run out, wait, do I want to do that? Yeah, I guess I'll just, like, chuck out, like, Cerberus. That, set one and pass.
Well,
It's weird.
I don't think I've seen that opening before. No, summon Cerberus set pass.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do with it.
Alright, I'm going to normal summon Darkblade.
Oh no. Yeah, I guess I'll just take the four. Yeah. Off it goes.
And pass.
Alright, that's interesting. But could I do it? Seems like a massive overextension there. I guess I'll set one and pass my.
Alright, I'm going to normal summon level 2.
Oh no! That's a problem. Yep, yeah, off it goes.
A library! I love that card.
Yeah, library's great. Love library.
Then, pass. I'm not running level 4.
Yeah, nobody does. Oh, that's actually an option, isn't it? Okay. I will normal summon Apprentice Magician. And then it's a mandatory effect to place a Spellcaster on. And then, I will activate Magical Dimension. Wait, actually no, that's not a legal activation, sorry. It's not legal. I just realized the problem. Because, thing doesn't work. There is another way to do this, but it sucks. So, I will crash into Mystic Sword at level 2. Yeah. Take 500. And then I guess I could just go for it? Like, this really sucks, but like, I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Let's banish a light and a dark for Sork.
Don't forget you get to a special summon off of Apprentice Effect.
Oh, is it my? Oh, I don't actually want to.
Okay.
Cause like the targets suck. And also, it doesn't really do anything for this situation. I guess I'll declare Sork banishing level 2. I don't know.
Damn.
Then I'll pass. That was a terrible turn, but like, oh well.
Honestly, considering the power level of my deck, it was pretty good. Alright, I'm going to... activate MST.
Yeah, I'll just let that go.
Alright, then I'm going to
bad.
activate Swords of Concealed Light.
Oh no. Down it goes.
And then normal summon obnoxious Celtic Guard and pass.
Yo, let's go. Okay, that's a weird one. Obnoxious Celtic God is a problem. Well, there is something I could do, but it's really bad, so I don't think I'll do it. I mean, nah, that would be really bad. I will go with. I guess I'll just run out with Gemini Elf. And this doesn't stop, so I guess I could go into Dark Blade.
Take the 100.
Man, this one's a Concealing Lexus is awful. Oh no. But I'll pass.
Draw.
Obnoxious
Same
Celtic
back,
God is
yeah.
like I've seen like a few decks where it gets really scary.
Yeah. Alright.
Because I think that deck has Command Knight or something, doesn't it? Which like makes it really awkward to kill.
Going to see. Normal summon at Goblin Attack Force.
Oh no. He's coming. Yep. Not much I can do about that one.
Battle. Yep, main phase. Yeah, end the battle phase. Fence.
Yeah.
Then pass.
Interesting, but not helpful. Well, actually, does that do anything? It wouldn't, so I guess I'll just go to the battle phase and then attack over Goblin Attack Force. Gobos die. And
Savage. Draw.
Yes. The weird
Same
thing
way.
here is.
Okay. Set 2. Pass.
Scary. Alright, let's get rid of this.
No.
Oh, right, okay.
Holy shit, dog. Be right back.
Oh, what? Oh, are you...
Alright. Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, so... This looks cool, but I don't like it. How do I sequence this in a way that makes sense? Oh wait, this is actually kind of cool. So I'll normal summon Breaker. I will pop the set. Okay. And now, I think I can actually do the card. Okay, I will activate Magical Dimension. I will target Breaker to tribute it. Special summoning RML and destroying Obnoxious Celtic Guard.
Yeah, sure.
This reads like a modern card, to be honest. it works like one too. Like, it doesn't even have a setback. I didn't even know this card existed. Oh, I'll take the
It's
record.
not even a level setback. You can summon whatever spellcaster you want.
Yeah, it's a crazy card. Yeah, they intended to use it with Dark Magician, but I'm just like, nah. Something RML in defense though? Yo?
Alright, going to normal summon Marauding Captain.
Oh yeah?
Use the effect to special summon a Gearfried. which will come out in...
When it's not
Yeah,
live.
it's active. Ending pass.
Well, there's the card I wanted to use with this, but is there a way to use this really well? Do I really... do I need this? Just thinking it's like a idea because there's like a lot of things I can do, but they all suck.
I'm jealous. I have one thing I can do and it sucks.
I will pre-mat. Pay it feel great. And then I'll target Sork, I guess. Also, I forgot to place the counter on it. I guess I'll just go to battle and just kill these. So I have to start with a Marauding Captain. Which will be this. And Sulk into Gearfried. And then pass there.
Draw.
This deck is just big power spells and nothing else. It's so funny.
Okay. I think this works. So, I'm going to set one card.
Scary.
And then because this is the only card in my hand, normal summon Swift Gaia without tributing.
Oh yeah.
And then it's been a while, but am I able to do this?
Oh yikes. Well, I'll get my counter at least.
Alright, cool. And then battle, attack over.
So that's just 800, right? Yeah?
Yes.
Alright. Got nothing for that. That's one.
I've been holding on to Fierce Knight since turn 1.
Oh. Oh right, pre-bat's gone as well. That actually hurts a bit a lot. Should I say way around this? Oh yikes, okay. Sheesh. Just barely out of a way out of this, so I will change Elf to defense and pass.
Main. Going to War Returning Alive.
Alright.
Grabbing Dark Blade.
And then get the counter on RML.
Then normal summon Dark Blade.
Okay.
And then, yeah, attack over.
Yep, and this one goes too. Yep.
Pass.
Oh, yikes. That's... was very close to having something, but you got me.
Hey. I thought it was a good design, to be honest.
Yeah. Alright, that first game, Magical Dimension is such a cool card.
It really is.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I feel like I could probably do like a really cool aggro deck with that, like, go for or something, but it probably sucks, is the thing.
Probably.
Yeah. This hand is weird. I think I will set to. Well, I guess I could set this and pass. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something.
Draw. Stay by main.
I think the one thing holding like the spellcasters back during this time period is just the fact that like most of them either suck or just better in other decks.
Almost summon level 2.
Oh, not him. I think I... Oh god, do I have to do that? That's so bad. I guess I'll like... I guess I'll Magic Cylinder it?
Oh man,
I think I have to.
that's sad.
I think I have to. Oh my god, this little dude's a menace. An actual menace to society. Stop with this dude. Okay, standby main. Our normal Gemini elf, I guess? Question mark?
Alright.
Kill this little menace to society. And, main 2, I will set 1 and pass.
Alright. Draw. Alright, so... Call.
No, don't do this to me.
Now I need to see what you're trying swords to fit.
Upon entering battle phase,
Oh my god.
do I really need this little dude? Yeah, you can have it. It was just an Arbel.
Going to set 2 pass.
That's terrifying. Alright, that's... I guess I should have just killed it all along. I will, reload.
Alright.
So, to top deck, and then, draw 2. That's, probably a worse position than I started in.
Oof.
Battle phase. I fear nothing.
I'll take 1,000.
Yo, let's go. Set 1 pass.
Draw. Alright. I'm going to normal summon Gearfried.
Let's think here. Sure.
Alright. Then I'm going to equip Blast with Chain to it.
Oh my god!
This sword.
Hold up, put it back. Put it back.
Okay, go back.
Okay. So this'll... Yeah, go ahead, actually, yeah.
Alright,
I don't know, with the way the chains... With the way the actions went, there's no way for me to stop it.
Alright, then I'm going to do said thing again.
Oh dear.
Popping this one.
Oh no. So my consideration was to do something, then like magical dimension to pop, but yeah, just.
And I'm going to equip it with Fusion Sword, which is not destroyed because of, you know, Murasame's effect.
Oh right, okay.
I actually realized that like while I was deck building.
Yeah, that's really good actually. I love that. So that's 26 pain.
It's one of the few cards that you can equip Gearfried with.
Yeah. This position is getting worse. I don't think there's actually a way out of it. Well, at least at the moment. I will pass.
Draw. I'm going to normal summon another Gearfried
Aye.
and just attack.
Alright, so I'll take the 26, which you attacked with first, I believe. And then I'll declaration of the second one. I will Call of the Haunted. Targeting Gemini Elf.
Alright. Then main phase 2. Set 1 pass.
Yeah. Okay, I need to draw more spells, but I ain't finding them. This one would do something, but unfortunately it's not that great. So I'll go to main phase. I will set 1, then battle the Griefried without the whip. Please don't blast with chain me. Alright, I will pass that. Oh, the blast with chain thing is so cool. That was so cool.
Alright, just going to beat over the Gemini Elf.
Alright, so that's 700, I believe? Yes, it is 700. Terrifying.
And just going to pass.
Well, that's a thing that exists. But okay, so oh Christ, that's really bad actually. I will set 1 and I will pass.
True.
There's
I'm going
something here,
to
but it's very... Oh dear.
Warrior.
Yep, horrifying.
2.
Not him. He's coming.
He's approaching. Alright, so attack.
Okay.
And then attack.
Thank goodness. Okay. I'm so glad you sequenced it that way. Alright, so Apprentice Witcher dies, and then I will activate the effect.
On effect.
No! You can't do that! Okay.
So,
Oh.
pet.
Alright. Oh damn, that card is busted. Alright, so I will banish a light and a dark.
Ah, no, it's him.
He's coming. Yep, Sork.
No.
I will also. 1 second. Just think about how I want to sequence this. I think I just do it. So breaker, get counter. Then I will declare Sork, targeting Gearfried. And then battle phase, attack for 19 on Mystic Swordsman.
Take 1,000.
God, this is a
very
menace
bad.
to this deck. Menace.
I need the top deck. Huh.
Don't do it. Be cool. Be cool.
Is this my... Yeah. Normal summon Dark Blade.
Alright.
Crash.
Huh?
Wait, it's 18. Hold up. Did I do it again? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. My brain honestly remembered Darkblade being in 1900.
Yeah, it's just not.
It's just not.
Yeah, it's just
Alright,
not.
well, I'll be honest. I'm gonna just show you. I lose this anyway.
Oh no. Damn, that was a really nice back and forth. I like that.
I really thought I had it, but chaos did chaos things.
Yeah, I mean, like that was almost a winnable situation. I think I have to. let's do that. Oh, this is ass. Well, oh well. Alright. I'll go second to Yu-Gi-Oh! Help me. I think I instantly regret my siding choices.
Set 1. Set 2. Pass.
Alright, well that's an awkward draw. Like, incredibly awkward. The fuck do I do? Oh. Well, I guess I will set 1. Set another and, pass? I don't know if I want to give you the initiative, but, yeah.
Alright. Then... he's here.
Not him. Is Mystic Swords an activated effect?
If this card attacked a face-down defense position monster, destroy that monster.
I think it is. Let's just assume it is, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
I will divide around him. I don't even know what I discard for this. Nightmare Steel Cage?
I haven't seen that card in so long.
I only remembered its existence from Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force 1 because it's one of the cards you start out with.
Warrior.
Fuck.
You
Why?
can be back.
Alright. Oh, again? But my target again? Why? I don't know what to do here. I will engage in the art of set 1 and pass.
Draw. Alright.
He's
The level 2.
Yeah. It's gone. He gets it now. Apprentice Magician will not activate its effect. I mean, that's a card. Sure. Swords.
Dang, okay.
That's really bad. Like, really bad, so I will not do that.
Oh no, the swords really sucks for me.
I will pass.
Alright, I'm just going to normal summon, effect prior.
Yeah. You got the buff.
And then pass.
Yep. Turn 1 on swords. Okay, that's a thing that activates. What am I saying actually? Hold on. Okay, so I will summon Skilled Dark Magician. Oh, I forgot to do that.
Alright.
I will punch. Then I will pass.
Alright. Draw. That one pass.
Oh right, I forgot to do it too to the swords. Okay, I will punch.
Alright. damage calculation. Bam.
Yep.
Wait, wrong one.
Oh.
There you go.
Do I want to do that? Yeah, sure. Main 2, I will set 1 and pass.
Main.
Difficult one for me.
Pass.
Alright, so that's all it goes. There's like a lot of cool stuff I could do, but it requires me to like actually get a monster. Should I remove this? Sure.
Draw.
This is a slow game.
Normal summon Dark Blade.
Late? No.
No. I almost put 1900, that would be real.
Oh, for God's sake. Alright. Okay, this is something. So, I could do that, but I could also do good plays. Wait, no, this is amazing. Okay, so I will flip summon Apprentice Magician. Mandatory this. I will then... Okay, so... I will normal summon Mythical Beast Cerberus. Okay, so... I will then Mystic Box, targeting Darkblade and Apprentice Magician. So, Darkblade dies, you get Apprentice Magician, and then Mythical Beast Cerberus gets counter.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah.
That's... I can scarcely believe what like anything that card does, but yeah, it's a card. And then I will punch Apprentice Magician.
I can't tell if I like it more or less than like creature swap.
It's creature swap, but like really quirky.
So I would be taking 400. So 1500.
I think so. Yeah, it is.
And this will go.
And then because Mythical Beast Cerberus is a bad card, it loses its counters, and then Apprentice Magician activates as well, so
On Apprentice effect.
Yeah, sure. And then, like, I still can't believe this card just like, oh yeah, also, remove the spell counters. Like, why? Why does it deserve this fate? And then I'll pass.
Troll. Man. Alright. We're going to... Alright, this about to be a big turn.
Oh no.
Normal summon attack force.
Well, I guess that's one way to call it a big turn.
Actually, okay, we'll call this the setup for a big turn. Because I just thought I need one more turn. So battle.
How much is this? 700? Yeah. Yes. I can't math. It's 900.
We're both struggling with math today. It's okay.
Yeah, I've like recently been getting like more confused and stuff. That's really weird.
Yeah, I actually need a little more time. Alright, pass.
I don't think I've seen a card that's like this dead in my hand. Oh, that's a play. It's really bad, but it's a really funny play. Actually, it sucks. I'll pass.
Yay! Okay, draw.
Yeah, do your big turn.
Alright, I get to do my play.
Alright.
Wait until the end phase of my Oh, wait, no, that's fine, it's fine. Alright. Normal summon goblin.
Yep, indeed, it is a big ton. Oh my goodness.
Equip it with 2 blasts.
Alright, so that's like 33.
And equip it with 2 fusion swords.
Yeah, sure, there, sure.
So that's
yeah, you could have it. You could have it. Oh my god.
I've had those 4 cards sitting in my hand for so long.
So let me. So I did have. So the play I had was normal summon Sook, then like chain to its effect to magical dimension, get out skill Dark Magician, and then like kill something. Now the problem is, Sook can't be special summoned because it's a spirit. And so I had Magical Dimension sitting in my hand the whole game, but I could never activate it because Sook was there instead of a better card.
Yeah.
Now, with this deck, my aim was actually to get out this card, Chaos Command Magician, which is immune to Exiled Force, which actually like could come up quite a bit in this matchup, but unfortunately I could never really get it in my hand at the same time as Magical Dimension because, you know, not searchable, etc., you know, looking for draw. I also like I really like Magical Dimension and Mystic Box. These cards are really interesting for like their time period, I think. Although Mystic Box in practice is obviously a worse creature swap, but like it's so cool. Just because like I just like how it's like the most confusingly worded card ever. But yeah, it's like it's weird. I think for the time period, like you could see what they were going for with this structure deck. I think, like for some reason they had a lot of random burn cards, but they dealt like 100 damage. And they're like, oh yeah, like they had Rapid Fire Magician and this, like they had Ebon Magician Quran, and this one I think it was called Magical Blast or something, which dealt like 200 damage every turn or something like that, and you could have added to your hand again during like the standby phase instead of like your normal draw, which I think is probably one of the worst burn cards ever. But like I had it in my side deck because I was like, oh yeah, what if I wanted to burn strategy?
So they basically said, what's the issue with Sparks? I think it's that you can't add it back to your hand.
Yeah, it was really weird. I feel like what we see with like Spellcaster's Judgment is like the makings of like an interesting like gimmicky Spellcaster strategy that could never really quite make it competitively compared to, well, the sheer power of like what warriors have.
Yeah.
Like, what did you think then overall with your stuff?
I mean, okay, so the issue I have with making it is like the first 30 cards were fantastic, and then I have to use cards like Fairy of the Spring because like I didn't know what else to add.
Oh yeah, what the hell's that?
It's
oh wait,
basically...
it's almost good, and then just says that equip spell can't be activated that turn. It's so close.
Exactly, like they just. Like, they made
so...
Warrior Returning Alive okay, but then this is bad.
Like, yeah, like Warrior Returning Alive was like used in like decks for years, if I recall correctly. They're just like, no. Like, what the hell? Why?
I was like so happy at first because like, okay, I can bring back my, you know, Mirasa Maze, which is a great card. I can even bring back Snatch Steal, and I'm like, bruh, why is it delayed?
Yeah, like one thing I noticed here is like the Spellcaster deck, it has a lot of like limited spell cards, but nothing else of worth really. Like you have like Lightning Vortex, you have Pre-Mat. I feel like Snatch Steal should have been in this deck, if anything, because that's kind of what it was all going for. But
presumably that's what library is like for.
Yeah, right. But like, it's just very odd how they went about it, because like it's got all these really powerful spells in it, but it's designed with the ban list in mind, right? That's kind of how these structure decks go. That's why I have so many of them. But then you realize that like you quickly run out of the good spell cards. And they make up like what, like 6 spots in your deck? And then then they have like Magic Cylinder in here for some reason, which could have been like something. Like I don't know, like Pot of Greed or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's it's very odd how they went about it. Like, with your deck, they're like, oh yeah, Exiled Force, DD Warrior Lady, Stat Steel, Giant Trunade. They gave you, like, or like hell, even like MSD, which for all time was really, really good. They give you, like, Warrior Lady of the Wasteland, to give you, like, a Diet Racket Box kind of thing going on. You have Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke, which was making, like, waves at the time. Rota. So many strong cards that all had, like, niches at different levels of play. Hell, like, even Obnoxious Celtic God was a thing. But
yeah, it feels like there's a direction, and they actually went with it instead of Spellcaster.
Yeah, Spellcasters has, like, I still think Magical Dimension had the potential to be, like, a very, very warping card if it went right. Like, for some reason they went with Mage Power instead of, like, more good stuff. But, like, here you have, like, Magical Dimension, was just like, wow. Like, again, like, it reads like a modern card. I feel like if I was, like, a searcher for it in Modern, you'd probably, like, maybe, like, see it, like, once or twice. Because it's generally strong, like, going second card.
Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm just happy how the set ended.
Yeah, like, that, I could... Yeah, that was, like, the most, like Playground Nougat thing ever. That's, like... yeah, like, wow. Strongest goblins. But yeah. I think that's about it, though. Yeah, sheesh. Wow. Like, it's just really has a beatdown, bro. So, next up we have some of the more notorious structure decks of the time period: Invincible Fortress and Lord of the Storm.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's gonna be a thing.
Fortress.
Yeah. Alright, viewers, you heard it right here. Next up, we're gonna be doing that one. Catch you all later.